Pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play, Mills looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line. Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Play action. It's Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Khalif Raymond, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Mills on first down. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards there for number 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down throw for Mills. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to throw is Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Khalif Raymond, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Mills going to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, one extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, 64 yards. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Back to throw. Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. (21-0) our score after 1. They go play action. Mills. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Roquan Smith from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important 1st sack if they do want to turn things around.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing, Mills. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 45 yards. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Right at the 50-yard line. Mills now from the 50. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play fake, Mills. Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Was felt also by the defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played, just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a grab. That's Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Off the play fake, Mills. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Mills. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
To throw again on second down. Mills, flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, Boyd, what a catch. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Fields. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Mills. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really,
and now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. Mills eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown Bears! Tyler Boyd from 17 yards out. And the Bears are able to claw one back. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But
and now here is another interception. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being... Cook's full extension. It's complete.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause, hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no style. ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
About her. Petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a pastor.